Alright, so this is custom built for what? What did he say? It's custom built for surgery?
Surgery.
I don't know what the hell he said. Custom built for destruction. Me and Mike went to a WWE Network right now to watch 1998 King of the Ring. Good old Mankind. Mick Foley versus The Undertaker. Match that kind of...
And I was a fan of both.
Kind of cut Mick Foley's career in half.
I was a fan of both of them, big time, but at this point, maybe a little more of Mankind. I always had a soft spot in my heart for Mankind.
But this match...
The Socko.
Do you remember what happens to him in this match?
I do. I think I do. Yeah.
Any wrestling fans out there know that Mick Foley and the Hell in the Cell are not exactly
made for each other.
They're kind of made for each other, but they're also not very good friends. All right. So Mick Foley starts the match before the Undertaker even comes out. Mick Foley climbs the cell
with a chair. With a chair in his hand. It's really amazing.
He's on the cell already. He starts the match on top of the cell.
It's gotta be scary though. Right now the lights are totally out and he's on top of the cell.
No Hell in the Cell match is ever going to match this.
And this is like, you know, these kind of stunts you gotta be careful. When we watched earlier, we saw what happened.
Oh, we were just watching
Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring, the Owen Hart episode. Yeah, that's where stunts are really, really risky. Then again, it's called a stunt.
But it only took Vince McMahon to recover 1 month after that happened. He recovered and then started throwing people on the rafters again.
No, actually, no. It was WCW that was doing that. WCW.
No, but still, even though it happened in WWF, right afterwards, he was still doing crazy
stuff.
Yeah. He went right back to it, you know,
yeah.
death-defying stunts.
Out comes Undertaker.
The undead. So he's not even. He's already dead. So that's how Vince McMahon looks at it. Since he's already dead, he can't die again. So if anything goes wrong, and Mick Foley don't care. He's just a crazy maniac. You probably look at him like a joke.
I think Mick Foley likes getting thrown around.
Exactly. He likes getting bloodied, like almost beaten.
He likes getting thrown on concrete. I know he really enjoys getting thrown on concrete. Seeing most of his matches anyway. I don't know what he does in his personal life, but...
Well, you have to figure, if you're into this, your personal type, like S&M type life, whatever, has to be even more...
Oh, Jesus Christ. You need, like...
hardcore than this. You know.
Someone to hit you with a friggin'... You need someone to hit you with a pillowcase full of doorknobs so you could...
Nipple clamps are a must.
Or a car battery.
And that ball game.
Undertaker's climbing the cell, and we're about to get underway.
And we're underway. He didn't make it up there until Foley's
attacking him. Before he climbs the cell, Undertaker's at risk, already to go down.
So this is like a hell out of the cell.
It's a hell out of, yeah.
It's like
hell off the cell.
Right, on top of it, at least. I mean, is this the first where a match starts on top of the cell?
This is only the second Hell in a Cell match. This is the second Hell in a Cell match. And yeah, the Undertaker Shawn Michaels one didn't start this way.
And Mick Foley just blasted him with the chair that he brought up to the top. Blast Undertaker.
Yeah, Foley blasted Undertaker with the chair in the back right now.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Just know if you...
It has to be scary just to be up there. That looks high.
Especially with these two size people. Mick Foley's not a small... Oh, shit.
The fence has already come out.
They stepped on the top of the cell and looked like they were about to go through immediately. It's been a few years since I watched this.
These guys are very, they're not like thin and petite,
No. It's been a few years since I watched this.
Mankind's going for like a suplex.
But this is always a match I like to go back and watch because Mick Foley is...
Eddie Mick
man, Mick Foley is... Oh, here we go, there we go. And Undertaker throws Mick Foley.
Oh my God.
Undertaker throws Mick Foley.
So nonchalant.
Off the hell, yeah. Like a bag of laundry.
That looked pretty high. Gravity really took its course. Heavy Slick went right down.
And now we're gonna get like 9 different replays of different angles.
I'll take 9.
Undertaker literally just like bouncer toss.
Yeah. It wasn't even like choreographed. He just like tossed him over and had to hope that he fell on that table. Which, who knows if it landed properly, but that wasn't choreographed at all.
He's not moving. Mick Foley's still alive, folks, by the way. Spoiler alert. Oof. They showed a really good angle right there. That was the best angle. Wow. There's 2 different angles. Oh, we got a 3rd different angle.
Here's the thing. You make that table too strong, you hurt him. You make it too weak, he hits the ground. That was crazy.
Alright. Foley's out of it.
Oh, wow.
He's literally on the broken... Out comes Terry Funk. There's Terry Funk to clear the broken table.
Who Terry Funk, we all know, with the...
Another maniac.
With the barbed wire match.
Another friggin' maniac. Terry Funk.
Another maniac talking to the recent maniac we're watching.
Alright, Foley's moving.
Foley's already looking like he's cut up on his arm and things like that.
He's moving though. He's moving.
But there's something, yeah, you can tell he's kind of hurt, but he's probably...
You can tell he's kind of hurt.
The match must go on.
He's kind of hurt. A tad bit hurt.
Yeah, he's...
Just a smidge.
Meanwhile, Undertaker's waiting on top.
He's still waiting on top. He's like...
He's not going to jump off that top to, like, elbow him, which he should have done.
Yeah, that would have been pretty hardcore right there.
This is how they check for concussion, like in Varsity Blue style. Do you know what's going on?
Now we're gonna get 4. Oh, that was the best angle. That angle was insane. Boom. Sound like a firework going off.
Wow. Incredible. Even the crowd has their hands up. Like, a guy could be dead for Christ's sake. They're raising their hands in victory.
This was a year before the Owen Hart thing, too. This is 1 year before the Owen Hart thing. So,
it'd be interesting to see if they had this planned right after the Owen Hart thing, if they would have continued, if they would have actually done it.
That's another thing. Well, no, that's right. Foley went through the Hell in a Cell again. Even after Owen Hart died, and him versus Triple H.
Foley don't care.
He had a match versus Triple H, and he went through the cell again. Nobody goes through the cell anymore.
No.
That's why the Hell in a Cell is so pointless.
Oh wow, they're raising the whole thing.
They're raising it, and Undertaker's... They're raising it. The Hell in a Cell, it's like a cage dome that they're lowering.
Is that Sergeant Slaughter?
Yeah, that is Sergeant Slaughter. Undertaker's just taking a friggin' 10-minute breather.
And
he's like, I just almost killed Mick Foley. I'm just gonna take a 10-minute breather on top of
the
the
gurney's
stage.
coming out. The gurney's coming out for Mick Foley. That's it.
Foley's on his feet though.
As long as he's on his feet, he's not going on that gurney.
The Funkster and
Sergeant Slaughter.
a few other people too, helping Foley to his feet to put him on the gurney.
Well,
Vince is
out there just to make sure everything's okay, like he cares. He wants to make sure the match goes on. You know. Give him some
He's gonna coach Kilmer Varsity Blues style out there.
Get some rest, get some shut-eye, 4 o'clock practice.
And hope for the season. You see the ties? You see the zip ties on the...
Yeah. What is that for?
Those are spots I think they were supposed to take the spills through.
Well, you still have to break those ties, which is harder to do than...
Yeah, of course.
Well, they're wheeling him out. They're wheeling out Mick Foley. He's on the gurney. Stretcher.
I saw this live on pay-per-view too. I was like, what the hell happened?
Well, it's hard to even figure out even why they raised it. Like,
no, I meant just like, holy shit.
Is he injured?
Did Undertaker just murder Mick Foley when I was watching this?
Actually, Mick Foley, I'm sure that wasn't a walk in the park. He's not jumping on a foam packets. Styrofoam
No, that
packets.
wasn't landing in a pile of cotton candy.
He's obviously hurt a little bit.
He didn't land in a cotton candy factory or anything like that.
But what I know about Mick Foley is that...
And what do you know about Mick Foley? You're going to see about Mick Foley.
Unless you're dead.
Right fucking now you're going to see about Mick Foley.
Unless you're not breathing.
Because the gurney just dropped.
And unless he flatlines, he's going to continue the match.
Oh yeah, damn straight you never saw anything like that in your life, Jerry Lawler.
Say what you want about wrestling.
Foley's coming back, baby. Gurney halfway up the ramp, and Foley is like, screw you. I'm climbing back up on that cell. He's climbing back. Undertaker was climbing down the cell, and now he sees Foley climbing up the cell. He's like, I'm climbing back up the cell because I'm going to kill you.
He thought it was over. And Foley was
I'm going to kill you for good, Foley.
Foley said, ref, I didn't hear no bell. And then he just went up there, and they're on top of the cell again.
On top of the cell again.
And then he just takes hits from Undertaker. Undertaker still seems to...
And it's doomsday for Foley.
Oh! Right through the top. I was just going to ask you, does Foley get any win? Does he win any part of this match? But I mean, this guy...
Undertaker chokeslams Mick Foley through the top of the Hell in a Cell. And Mick Foley plummets to the mat.
And now after they thought he was dead, they really think he's dead now.
Oh, he's even deader than he was before.
They rushed to the ring to make sure.
And everyone immediately ran into the cell as soon as Mick Foley hit the mat. But Undertaker's still chilling on top.
Referee's looking up in sheer disgust.
Oh, Undertaker's like, no, I'm not done killing him. Undertaker climbs.
Now they actually took him in the cell.
Yep.
Earl Hebner running out. Yeah, some people don't agree with this carnage.
Undertaker's gonna chokeslam Terry Funk. Yep. The Funkster just got chokeslammed for concern about Mick Foley, for being concerned about Mick Foley.
That's it. And he seems to be throwing him right out of there. Get that on. I have to plug it in.
Chokeslam through the friggin' top of the cell. By God!
Look, it's not plugged in. Boom.
And now they're doing 10 different replays of Mick Foley going through this. Foley back on his feet.
In the ring this time.
In the
hell.
ring.
In the hell.
He was, well, alright. He
In
was
the
back
cell.
on his feet for 1 second.
Right.
He's unbelievably indestructible. Yeah, Mick Foley was a hardcore maniac. Mick Foley had no regard for himself.
No.
He had no regard for his well-being.
Watching that beyond the mat.
The Rock handcuffs him and beats him over the head with a chair for like 10 minutes.
All those stitches he had to endure after the matches.
Oh look, Mick Foley gets some offense in, and he trips up Undertaker while he's
now
walking
they're
the rope.
locking it up. They're locking up the cell with the chain and master lock. No one can get.
And Mick Foley's tooth is in his nose.
Oh,
that is his tooth in his nose. His own tooth is Mick Foley's own tooth is sticking out of his nose.
And he's bloody mess from the mouth.
Mick Foley, you are a maniac.
Yeah, you're never gonna see Undertaker taking a spill like that.
I don't think so.
Not 2 spills like he just took.
I don't think Undertaker would take one of those spills. That's what I'm saying. Mick Foley always threw himself. Oh, he can't even pick up the stairs. Mick Foley's so fucked up. He couldn't. He tried to pick up the stairs. He's so fucked up. But he's still standing. He's still standing.
Undertaker got the stairs. Oh, right to the face.
Undertaker's blasting Foley with the stairs. But this is a walk in the park compared to what he just went through.
So, the difference between the Hell in a Cell cage and the regular steel cage is that they have a little outer barrier where the steel cage is part of the ring. And how do you win? Obviously, with the regular steel cage, you have to walk out or climb out.
Well, it's both.
With this one, you have to just get a pin or a submission.
It's both with regular steel cage. You can climb out or pin or submission.
Although everyone would try to get the hell out of that fucking steel cage.
I wonder if he does he still have his tooth that was in his nose this day?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the biggest spill you're gonna see Undertaker take.
Yeah, right into the
Undertaker
cage.
dove out of the ring and Mick Foley moved, and he hit the cage face first.
Yeah.
But that's still nothing compared to what happened to Mick Foley.
Yeah.
That's a mosquito bite compared to what we just saw. The two spots that Mick Foley just did.
That's Undertaker's big stunt.
Oh no! Right now, Undertaker's gonna get bloody. Mick Foley's smashing him into the cage, so Undertaker's got to get bloody.
The hard way.
He's been lacerated, as good old JR likes to say.
Good old JR. What a pretty sight.
Mick Foley is still moving. Mick Foley's still moving.
Yeah, he's not in the best shape. I wonder how he's able to do this. Because I couldn't even last this long and you know, just doing all this stuff. You know.
Mick Foley is still moving. That's another thing. I saw this, I was like, holy hell. This isn't...
Boom, power drive right onto the chair.
Alright,
Well,
Foley just pile drives Undertaker onto the chair. 1, 2. And no friggin' way. And no way for you, Mick Foley.
Is that where he got cut right there from the chair, or was it from the Undertaker's all bloody in the forehead?
It was from the dive where he went face first into the Hell in a Cell.
That was the hard way?
I highly doubt it.
Right there.
I do believe Foley
he's the hard way.
Foley is totally hard way though.
I like how Foley put the chair right over
leg drop.
Forehead and just leg drop this.
That's Undertaker's face with the chair. 1, 2. Undertaker kicks out. Gee, Mike, who's gonna win this match?
I really can't even remember, but I gotta tell you, right now it's you know, it's anybody's race. You would think that Undertaker would have destroyed him by now. Oh, look at that tooth. Oh, you're right. I think it still is lodged.
Yeah, it's still there, right? Underhook DDT from Foley. This is the most offense. It took Foley 2 horrific spills off the top of the Hell in a Cell to get offense. It wasn't until he took those 2 horrific spills before he got any offense in, right?
Sometimes he needs to get a beating.
And beatings are his spinach. Thumbtacks. Foley goes out of the ring. Foley goes under the ring and grabs a bag, and now he's pouring thumbtacks. Pouring thumbtacks onto the mat.
Which he kind of stepped on too. Like,
yeah.
Now he's limping.
Well, I don't think he'd be needing those thumbtacks to step on. He's limping right now. I think he's limping anyways without stepping on.
You're probably right. He's trying to get Undertaker.
Oh, he's trying to pick up.
Uh-oh. He set up his own demise.
Foley's setting up Undertaker to go onto the thumbtacks, and you know what? It's not going to work out for Foley, or is it?
Oh, claw?
Mankind with the mandible claw.
Socko.
No, there was no Socko at this point. Oh, he's got the mandible claw locked on to a bloody ass Undertaker. Is Undertaker gonna pass out? Yeah, fucking right.
Uh-oh. That's it. I think it's a 1 count or a 2 count with the armor.
Undertaker fading.
Claw's doing it.
The mandible claw. Right to your mouth.
He didn't get that third count though.
And Undertaker picks him up and say hello to your thumbtacks, Foley.
Backing up to the thumbtacks.
And boom, Undertaker picks Foley. And Foley, like an idiot, rolls onto more thumbtacks.
At that point, you don't really know where they are. You don't know the schematics.
Undertaker picks Mick Foley up on his back, piggyback style, and slams Mick Foley onto the thumbtacks. Mick Foley set up on his own. And then Mick Foley went rolling through more thumbtacks. He could have just rolled the other way.
He didn't know. He was disoriented.
But now he wants to make his back look like...
Now we're looking at a possible chokeslam onto the...
And yes, a possible chokeslam. No, we're getting a chokeslam.
One, yeah.
And a chokeslam right onto the thumbtacks. By God! Jim Ross. Listen to Jim Ross when he's all fired up. That's my Jim Ross. And now we're getting a tombstone. I wonder why he didn't tombstone him onto
Nice. At least, you know, in today's wrestling, this wouldn't even be a finishing move.
Yeah.
Tax and then a tombstone.
Definitely.
You need to get the...
You gotta have the deadly roll-up. So Undertaker wins the match with a tombstone pile driver onto Mankind, Mick Foley. I wonder why he didn't tombstone
onto the
because Undertaker didn't want to get them in his knees.
Oh, not that only, yeah, because Foley would have took it in the head.
Oh, definitely. Oh, without a doubt. Foley would have been like, give me those thumbtacks right in my noggin.
He didn't want to get them in the knees.
In the knees. Jim Ross still going crazy. They gave you their souls tonight.
They sure did. Pretty great. Good match. Brings back memories. I actually thought this was the match where, I guess it was the one with what was it, The Rock, where he throws him in and then the ring collapses when he lands.
Oh, that was the Triple H Hell in a Cell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Foley was wrestling as Cactus Jack at that point.